And down run with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Miles Sanders.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Second and 12. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 10.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
The handoff.
Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a carry for Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll run with Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Eddie Pinheiro.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He's probably a little angry at himself. It was his fumble, obviously, a moment ago that led to the scoop and score touchdown that has him down early.
And now we find out about the psychology aspect of being a coach. Because when you have a guy who's that's just happened, some people want to take him out of the game immediately. Others say, you know something? Let's feed him the ball again next series and see if he's going to be able to atone for it. Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level. Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. That's some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Shotgun now for Wentz. He can run for it, and he will. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Huntley. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 30.
Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Wentz going to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle.
The kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
It is 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The numbers for Zeke from last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Back to throw here. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
The Cowboy ball
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
The quarterback.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On first down, it's Elliott, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier, brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ball carried by number 28. He was brought down by Darius Slay. A 2-yard
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will knot us up at 10.
that ties the game at 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
29-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Wentz's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Tristan Hill brought him.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Elliott. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Ezekiel Elliott taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run on first down. Wise. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Gardner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. 10th carry now for Elliott.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. Stepping up, he'll try and run. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's good.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Sanders. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Eagles on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Good. 1 Eagles.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's going to keep it here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Robinson.
Throwing now is Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and goal. Wentz. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Wentz on the keeper.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
Eagles 13.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This to Jarwin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Cody Barton.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 29-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
The kick,
and that'll make this a 7-point game.
The score, Cowboys 20, Eagles 13.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
23-yard line.
Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. This one to Jarwin over the middle. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. 26-24, the final score. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Michael Thomas, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Aaron Jones with 2 touchdown runs. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
The kick is good.
So that drive spans 13 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
To N'Keal Harry.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Good for an Eagles.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Wentz now on first down. Left side here to Sanders.
Wentz
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Sanders. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up
Shotgun now for Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 and a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Second and 11. Now Wentz. Catch is made by Harry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Miles Sanders, the ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Reggie Robinson. 1 yard gain. Brings up second.
Now Wentz.
At the Cowboys.
Stepping up. He's going to keep it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Huntley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his...
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Wentz's pass. Caught by number 10. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up, and I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You've got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release where he just gets into the route so easily. Because once he builds up momentum and speed,